This is a free download from the BBC. For more information, go to bbc.co.uk/podcasts.
Welcome to the podcast, and well done on working out how to download it. Hey, there were loads of people that didn't know how to download it. They didn't know what the podcast was.
They're not listening. They still haven't worked it out.
No, they've worked it out now, so let's be nice about them. But the other people that haven't worked it out yet are idiots. This podcast, it says here, will educate you and inform you, not really of anything worth knowing. And some bits may even entertain you, but don't get your hopes up. But first, for no reason at all, here's this.
Warm and tender love. Tasty.
Oh no, that's the wrong... Hang on a minute.
John McCorrick. When a man loves a woman...
Good morning, sir.
These are my two favourite clips of all time.
Good morning, sir.
When a man loves a woman...
Good morning, sir.
When a man loves a woman...
Good morning, sir.
What's a woman?
You're a woman.
A woman?
Woman. Here are 2 lessons on how to come up with a phone-in. Lesson 1. 65-year-old mum of 13 is expecting quads in weeks, and I don't mean the bikes.
Ooh.
She's already had 13 children and is due to retire this year, so you'd think babies would be the last thing on her mind. But Annegret Raunick is set to become the oldest woman in the world to have quadruplets at the age of 65.
So the phone-in is, what's the oldest thing you've ever come out of?
Oh, dear. 08459 455 555. Well, I've come out of St Paul's Cathedral.
There we go.
How old's that? What's that, 300 years? 400 years?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I came out of a classic car once. That was probably about, 50 years old.
Well, I've beaten you by, 350
I'm
years.
just giving you what came, straight to my mind. It came from my brain.
Take that to the streets, Just.
OK. What's the oldest thing you've come out of?
Yes, please.
We're definitely doing that, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go for that one, shall we?
All right, no worries.
That was lesson 1 on how to come up with a phone-in. Here's lesson 2 on how to come up with a phone-in.
Please may I come and produce the show with you on the May Bank holiday if I get an increase in the amount of people that listen to your podcast.
Because it's that easy. Because it's that easy.
Well, Catherine, tell Kiri, because fair play, you make it sound easy because you're simple. Why don't you tell Kiri some of the things that she'll have to do?
You've got to come up with phone-ins like the one I did this morning. Fair enough, it's not gone very well, but it was a good phone-in.
Come up with give us a phone-in, Kiri. Go on.
Give us a phone-in. What's...
I'll put you on the spot.
Never on the spot.
Never on the... All right, I'll tell you what we'll do.
This is the spot. This is the spot right here.
We've got 3 hours of spot every flipping morning on my wits. OK, so here's a story. I'm just picking this story almost at random. You're going to come up with a phone-in on it, OK? And Catherine, you're going to come up with a phone-in. We're going to see who gets the best phone-in.
Cool.
It's called Smoking Skunk.
Right, got you.
OK.
I've not done the story yet. You can do the phone-in now if you want.
I'd listen to the story first. Just a professional tip.
Firefighters wore chemical protection suits and breathing masks to catch a skunk in Chile. Kiri, over to you. Make a phone-in out of that. Do you want a little bit of thinking time?
Yeah, go on, give it to me.
Go on, yeah. Let Catherine go first.
No.
No. That's not how it works.
I don't want to put you off.
That's not how it works. OK. You got 30 seconds, Kiri. And if you want to show the working out, you're more than welcome
Just
to.
a reminder what the story is.
Smoking skunk. Hang on, I've got to find the blooming story again now.
Firefighters had to wear protective gear to catch a skunk in Chile.
OK. There is a lot there. My mind is already working overtime.
I know I know what I'm doing.
Here we go. OK. Kiri, what's today's phone-in?
OK, so today's phone-in is regards to people that smoke skunk. And in Chile, firefighters had to go and rescue some people that had been smoking skunk. Hang on, I'm changing the story.
You can't change the story!
I can.
The story is the story! All right, go on. Sorry, I interrupted. Go on.
I'd like your views on if you feel that firefighters should be putting their lives at risk for people that are doing things that aren't good.
Good phone in. Fair play.
No, excuse me. You didn't say I had to follow the plot.
Well, of course you have to. All right, fair play. She's got me by the technicals. Catherine, what's your phone in?
What's the smelliest thing you've caught? Call me now, 08459 455 555.
My phone in would be, when have you ever had to wear protective clothing? So, Kiri, I've got to be on... OK, all right, but fair play, I'll put you on the spot. That may have been slightly unfair. Second question, Kiri.
Yeah?
How many friends you got on Facebook?
Well, lots, and then I've got friends...
The thing with Facebook is you can give us a specific number.
I've got about 150...
Thanks for calling, Kiri. 100...
So does that mean I'm working bank holiday?
You're working bank holiday, yeah, sorry. That was lesson 2 on how to come up with a phone-in of lessons 1 and 2 on how to come up with a phone-in. Is the whole thing done as a lesson?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Here's a lesson.
When a man loves a woman.
It's a woman.
Hey, you know Justin went to report down the hole?
Yeah.
Well, you know he sang down the hole?
Did he?
We've got a rare recording of Justin Dealey singing live down a hole.
When a man loves a woman.
It really is that bad. Here's a lesson on what not to do for your brother's stag do.
I hate stag do's. I really hate it. It all came from my own stag do. I thought it was absolutely awful.
What happened at yours that was so bad? What, you married your wife shortly after?
Yeah, no, I mean, that was the only saving grace of it, really. I mean, it was all my brother's fault, to be honest. But, I mean, he doesn't listen to this, so I can slag him off.
Stuffers, you sound right dour today. What's your beef, mate?
No, I'm fine. I got out of bed a bit late, so I'm just playing catch-up the rest of the day, really.
So what happened on your stag do that was so bad?
Well, basically, it was in Watford. That was the first problem. And we were playing football, and we were basically playing a game where if someone scored with their left foot, I had to take a piece of clothing off. And if I scored with my left foot, I could put a piece of clothing back on.
Flipping hell. Why do men, when they're getting married, want to celebrate taking their clothes off and flirting with homosexuality?
I don't know. One of the big questions of life.
Did you end up playing football naked, Snuffers?
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the problems. I mean, we ended with a penalty shootout because they didn't think I was naked enough. And
that was one of the problems.
Penalty shootout? Tell me you weren't the goalie.
No, I was the goalie, and at this point I was kind of in my socks and my pants.
Yeah.
And also I was wearing a comedy high-vis vest and a cowboy hat.
Of course you were.
And then suddenly it was the case of, okay, the cowboy hat and the 2 goals were scored, so the high-vis vest and the cowboy hat came off.
Yeah.
And then another 2 goals were scored, so there I'm standing middle of Watford, absolutely stark naked.
Yeah.
Finished the game, everyone's, how funny. I say, right, where's my clothes?
Oh, no.
Turns out my clothes have gone.
Oh, flipping heck.
All I'm given is a high-vis vest and a cowboy hat to walk back past all the football pitches into the changing rooms.
Yeah.
We get into the centre of the football place. What's happening? A children's birthday party.
Oh, no!
And
you're going to be on a list.
I know. And I work for a charity and everything. And I had a cowboy hat covering my bits and basically my high-vis vest covering my bum. And honestly, it was
put a high-vis vest over your bum so that people don't stare at it.
Yeah.
How do you... I mean, are you friends with your brother as a result? Because I would be furious if... And my friends would know not to try that with me.
I was livid. I was absolutely livid. I was just in a foul mood the rest of the day. And it was... Yeah. I mean, I got my brother back. I mean, there was no nakedness involved, but we basically we dressed him in 2 metal bins in the middle of a driving range.
Oh, what? And everyone shot golf balls at him?
And 5 golf balls at him.
Beautiful. Snuffers, you just made the podcast. I know that for a fact.
Moving right along in search of good times and good news. With good friends you can't lose. This could become a habit.
There's a whole album of... That's nice, isn't it?
Bit harp.
Stay sharp to the bottom of the glass. There's a whole album of Muppets. And they're called Nickelback. Do you like that one? That wasn't, sorry. Did you like that one, Kels? It's a music joke. There's a whole album of Muppets. They're called Nickelback. It's actually quite funny. You can laugh now. I hate Nickelback. They're one of the worst...
Yeah.
They're one of the worst bands in the world. You get them... Let's get the lyrics. What was their song, Photograph? Is that one?
Them and Razorlight.
Oh, Razorlight. Do you know what? I got sucked into Razorlight and I bought the album. They're back together again, Razorlight. Why? They're playing here, aren't they, Razorlight? Wasn't that discussed in a meeting yesterday?
No, yeah, it was wrong. It's not Razorlight. It's Scouting for Girls.
Scouting for Girls! Oh, hang on a minute. Let's just get the lyrics to the Photograph by Nickelback. What's his name? Trent Reznor? No. What? Anyway. Look at this photograph. Hang on a second. Here we go. Let's just... hang on a second. Let's deliver this in the style it deserves. Photograph. Oh. That was the chair. Look at this. This is a rock song by Nickelback. This is one of the big hits, right? It's like it's written by a 12-year-old. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. Already?
Wow.
It's not even sixth form poetry, it's fifth form poetry.
That's almost Desiree, isn't it?
How did our eyes get so red? What the hell is on Joey's head? One can only imagine what's happening in that photograph. I suspect they may have taken drugs or drunk quite a lot of fizzy pop. And this is where I grew up. I think the present owner fixed it up. You can't rhyme up and up. I never knew we'd ever went without. The second floor is hard for sneaking out. Oh. So he's rhymed up with up and out without.
Out. Clever.
And this is where I went to school. Most of the time, better things to do.
Oh, that doesn't even rhyme.
Neither does the next one. He's broken...
the fool,
he's run out of rhymes already.
Right, OK.
Criminal record says I've broken twice. I must have done it half a dozen times.
No.
I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back and try to graduate? Life's better now than it was back then. If I was them, I wouldn't let me in. And we get to... I believe this is the chorus. Maybe it's the middle. I just don't know. Every memory of looking out the back door, I had the photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it. Time to say it. Goodbye. Goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door, I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it. Time to say it. Goodbye. Goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the magic of Nickelback, one of the worst bands ever in the world. We'll have more from Nickelback later on in the show. We'll do the lyrics to Rockstar.
Rockstar, yeah.
If you missed the podcast last week and you don't listen during the week, then not only are you plum, but you would have missed our brand new feature called... OK. I've only got two today. Sorry? I've only got two today. Hey, Gatford!
Yeah?
Morning, fella!
Morning, boss.
Do you want to play?
Yeah, sure.
OK.
Sponsored by newspaper beginning with the Sun.
OK, so I go to page 12 of the Sun if you want to play at home. That's page 12 of the Sun if you want to play at home. The
Fantastic.
Sorry?
Fantastic.
All right, mate. Listen, I'll be honest.
I'm playing along.
Yeah, no, but you're also making a nuisance of yourself, fella.
You're also stealing my lines. Fantastic.
Thank you, Catherine. Do we to bar you from What's the Story Morning Glory?
No, please don't.
Well, then just...
OK.
Jack Tot Gamble. Jack Tot Gamble.
Right.
We're going to start with... Kelly Betts.
Oh.
Yeah. Jack Tot Gamble.
Can I have some thinking music?
Oh, flipping it.
Gary was going to sing then. Did you hear?
Oh, Gary's
I added the year at the end.
Gary's getting right on my nerves, I'll be honest. I don't know how long Gary's going to stay in this game. No, you can't have thinking music.
Fine. So I'm guessing it's a play...
Gatford!
I guess it's a play on the word jackpot, and it's a tot, so it could be a toddler who has won a lot of money on the Grand National.
Incorrect data.
Right. Thanks, Gaz.
All right.
Would you like a go, Justin?
I would, please.
Do you want some thinking music?
Yes, please.
Oi.
Yeah. Okay, this is a story.
Music.
This is a story about a guy called Jack.
Just keep thinking.
Okay. It's coming.
Thinking music.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm ready. Okay.
Remember, this is the same Justin Dealey who made Mark in Bedford laugh once last week.
That was the thinking music. Here comes the climax. Okay. This is a story about Jack, who is a Tottenham supporter. He's put a bet on Tottenham finishing in the top 4, and that's not going to happen. So now he's going to lose his house and live in a cardboard box.
Okay. It is a very sad story, but it's not that. Okay. Gatford, you're hanging out with celebrities. You must be very nervous. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, which celebrities are that?
What's your answer, Gatford? Make it snappy.
Okay. So Jack Top. What was the clue again?
Right. You're an idiot. Catherine,
No.
Jack Top Gamble.
Right. Okay.
It's actually a really sad. It's actually quite an horrific story.
It's a bloke called Jack, who is a big fan of jelly tots, and he gambled his whole future.
Just talk over him, Catherine. What's your go?
I want thinking music.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Therefore he missed out.
Just ignore Gatford. He'll run out of steam in a minute.
So I'm prepared to keep going, as long as I'm I have run out of steam.
Right. It's this. Jack Daniels. Little dram or a tot.
Yes.
So he gambled everything on being able to have this tot of Jack, and he lost because, unfortunately, he was more of a Malibu man.
A mum left her baby in a car overnight while she played on a pub's fruit machine in Poland.
What?
I only want to help you, Poland. I told you it was... Justin, what's that release?
It's horrible.
It is horrible. I told you it's a sad story.
Horrible.
I thought I was a disappointing parent.
We've got time for one more.
My dad took me to the arcade once when I was a little baby and just left me on the floor.
My mum left me in Tesco's on purpose.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, team. The last 30 minutes of the show, where have you been left by your mum or your dad? 08459 455 555.
What about grandparents? Does that count?
Yes.
Where have you been left? Okay.
Okay.
Have you got a story to that? I bet it's boring.
Well, no, I won't bother then.
Good.
Oh, I'd like to hear it.
Coffee mugs. Coffee mugs.
Oh, I know this one.
Don't.
Coffee mugs. He knows it. So we're going to come to him last. Catherine.
I bought one 2 days ago and it's already been lost.
Who's nicked Catherine's coffee mug?
Just because it's not got my name on it, guys.
Go on. Come on, guys. We're getting a little bit too in. Coffee. This is a good game. I'm trying to...
How is it all spelt? Is it spelt just like
coffee mugs? It's spelled coffee mugs,
Is it someone who thought he was drinking coffee, but really it was sprinklings from the bottom of a muddy football boot?
Incorrect. Gatford. Got to be quick now.
Someone who thought they were drinking coffee, but they're actually drinking tea, so they're a bit of a mug.
Kelly, I'm not even going to grace that with a response.
Someone called Alan Coffey broke his foot.
His mugula. No? Dealey?
Britain spend millions and millions of pounds on coffee every single year, like me yesterday paying £4 for a Starbucks. As a nation, we are coffee mugs.
You're right, we do spend a lot of money, but what's the... £4 for a coffee?
Yeah, it was a mocha frappa.
What?
Wow, too elaborate. You
Careful how you say that.
Mocha frappa lappa.
Gatford, I'll be honest, mate, your contribution has been very, very poor. If I were you, I'd button it.
Well, to be fair, that's off the course for me.
Coffee mugs. Students being tested for research. Overdosed on coffee and were taken to hospital in Newcastle.
Nasty.
Aye.
Thanks, Gatford.
Cheers.
Bye, Gatford.
I'm producing the comedy here. Come on.
Sorry, what?
What?
I'm bringing the comedy here to this.
You're about as funny as Cannon and Wise.
Right. They're the good ones.
Thank you, Gat. You see, they're the good ones.
I liked him.
I like him.
Oh, guys, don't like Gatford. He's been trailing me around for years. He's the dullest caller I've ever had after Philip in South Norwood. Dealey, you took Madonna's to the street.
Yeah, that's coming up later on.
Beautiful. We'll speak to you in a little bit. Thank you for that, Justin. Kelly?
Yes.
You feeling all right, my love? You look a little bit poorly.
I'm feeling great.
You a bit peaky?
No, I'm all right.
Peaky Blinders?
No.
There's a programme I've never watched, Peaky Blinders.
Don't fancy it.
Don't fancy it. I don't like stuff in the old days unless it's the 60s, and even then, only if it was made in the 60s. I don't like the fella's eyes. Gatford, are you still there?
Yeah, I wanted to claim...
Go away. I don't like the fella's eyes. He's got piercing eyes.
What is Peaky Blinders?
It's, Gatford, tell her what Peaky Blinders is.
It's a gangster-style show set in about the 1930s.
Right, now, will you go away?
But do you know what makes it less sexy? In Birmingham.
I like Birmingham.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hasn't it got, like, Cillian Murphy?
Would you please go away?
I want to claim a Madonna, and then I'll go.
Go on, then.
Can I have Cowboy Madonna?
Yeah, sure, why not? Hey, this week I blew Justin's teeny tiny mind, which, to be fair, isn't that hard, because, well, you know, he's, When a man loves a woman... That was recorded as he went down the hole. Today we're going to... Let me blow your mind. Today, Justin, would you... Let me blow your mind.
Yes. You can blow my mind.
A cowboy... This is an easy one. We'll start off easy. You'll get this one, Catherine.
You reckon?
A cowboy rode into town on Thursday, stayed for 4 nights, and rode out on Thursday. How is this possible? Let me blow your mind.
Can you repeat the question, please?
A cowboy rode into town on Thursday.
Yes.
Stayed for 4 nights.
Mm-hmm.
And rode out on Thursday. Now, how is this possible? This is one of the easy ones.
OK, would this be... I've got no idea. Honestly, I've got absolutely no idea. How would he have done that? If he stayed for 4 nights, well, 7 days... Well, Thursday, 7 days later. I don't get it.
A cowboy rode into town on Thursday.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
Well done. See, Kelly's got it, Justin, and you've not. Listen, a cowboy... Listen to the question. The answer's in the question. I'm telling you the answer.
Yep.
A cowboy rode into town on Thursday.
Yes.
He stayed for 4 nights.
So Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Yes, OK.
And he rode out on Thursday. How is this possible?
Did he maybe stay in the field?
Did he maybe stay in a field? I don't know what that means.
Well, I don't know what you mean. How is that possible?
Explain the did he stay in a field?
You are blowing my mind. If he arrived on Thursday, he stayed there for 4 nights, he's not going to be leaving the following Thursday, is
Listen to the question.
Yes.
I'm telling you the answer in the question.
Mm-hmm.
A cowboy.
Yes.
Rode into town.
Yep.
On Thursday.
Yes.
He stayed for 4 nights and rode out on Thursday.
No idea, boss.
How is this possible?
I've got no idea.
A cowboy rode into town on a horse called Thursday. He stayed for 4 nights and rode out on a horse called Thursday. How is this possible?
That's because the horse is called Thursday.
Hey! Justin Dealey!
Thank you.
I saw Kelly looking panicked that I was going to ask her.
Yep.
But then she got it.
They are tricky, though, to be fair. I mean,
that's the easy one.
That's a tricky question.
OK. 2 men... Hang on a second. Justin, would you... Let me blow your mind.
Yes.
It's like a vampire. It can only come into the house if invited. Justin has to accept the challenge.
I accept challenge number 2. I don't really want to do this, but I accept challenge number 2.
This is great podcast fodder. And this is a lesson to all parents and young people out there. Study, work hard. It's a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation.
Mm-hmm.
2 men are playing tennis together. After 3 full sets, both of them win. How is this possible? Let me blow your mind. 2 men are playing tennis together.
Yeah.
After 3 full sets, both of them win. How is this possible?
Well, it's not possible.
Well,
there's got to be a winner.
You got it, Catherine?
Yeah.
OK. Kelly, have you got it?
I think so.
OK. Justin?
Yeah. Clues, please.
Clues. 2 men are playing tennis together. They're playing tennis together.
Right, yes.
As with a lot of these, the answer is in the question.
Yeah.
2 men are playing tennis together.
Yeah, OK.
After 3 full sets, both of them win.
I think
How
I've
is
got
this
this
possible?
one. I think I have got this one.
Yes.
There is a message coming into my brain right now. Thank you, God. I think it's because they're in a doubles team.
So it turns out Justin. You get it if I emphasise the answer.
You've got to admit, though, that they are tough if you haven't got the answers in front of you.
OK. A man... Right, hang on a second. I need to check I have got the answers in front of me.
Exactly.
OK, right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great one.
Come on.
This is a great one.
I accept, by the way.
Oh, no, sorry, anything. Justin, can I... Would you let me... Hang on. Justin, would you... Let me blow your mind.
Yes, boss.
And you're being a good sport for doing this.
Yeah.
This gunman loves One Direction.
All right.
A man encountered a bear in a wasteland. There was nobody else there. Both were frightened and ran away. The man ran to the north, the bear to the west. Suddenly, the fellow stopped, aimed his gun to the south, and shot the bear. What colour was the bear? Let me blow your mind.
Brown.
Sorry?
Brown.
What makes you say that?
Just something which has come into my head. It's a guess. I'll be honest with you, but I'm going to stick with my guess.
A man encountered a bear in a wasteland. There was nobody else there. Both were frightened. You would be frightened.
Mm-hmm.
Bear is frightened of the man. The man is frightened of the bear. The man ran to the north. The bear to the west. The fellow stopped, aimed his gun to the south and shot the bear. What colour was the bear? Let me blow your mind.
This, of course, is a beast-off. Two beasts going head-to-head here. I'm going to stick with my answer of brown.
OK. Kelly Betts.
Hi.
OK. Catherine Boyle.
White.
Now, why do you say white?
Because he was at a pole.
They were in the North Pole, Justin!
OK. It's like Christmas Day, this, with the relatives you don't like.
Oh, thanks a bunch.
Like Christmas Day.
Let me find... hang on a second. Let me find another one.
There's more?
Oh, I've got loads of these. Mary's mum has 4 children. The first child is called April.
Yep.
The 2nd May, the 3rd June. What's the name of the 4th child? Mary's mum has 4 children. The first is called April, the 2nd May, the 3rd June. What is the name of the 4th child? Oh, sorry, Justin, can I... Let me blow your
mind. Just a guess at this one. I preferred the first question, but I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with July.
Can we do this every day? Please, Catherine, please.
If you want.
Mary's mum has 4 children. The first is called April, the 2nd is called May, the 3rd is June, the 4th is called...
July.
Catherine.
I don't know.
Oh, guys!
They are tough. Come on, boss. Listen, you've got the answers in front of you.
Kelly's just buzzed in my ear that she knows it.
How about we play this game later on with my questions in front of me?
Your questions. Yeah, all right, mate. I'll take that.
Here.
Let me read it.
Hang on, do it again.
Catherine's getting it. I'm going to let Kelly answer it if she's got it right, though. This is the question. Mary's mum has 4 children. The first child is called April, the 2nd May, the 3rd June. Are you sticking with the answer that the 4th child, Justin, is called July?
Definitely, yep. It's the best I've got.
You've not got it, have you, Catherine?
No.
Kelly Betts, the name of the 4th child, please.
Mary.
Ladies,
oh,
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Justin.
The JVS show takes on your consumer problems.
I've basically lost the whole lot in administration charges.
And helps to get to the right solution.
I've received a cheque back for £578.
Jonathan, I can't thank you enough. I don't know how you do what you do, you and your team.
Got to stop that, because there is something in that, and there's something about that trail that's really annoyed me.
Go on.
And that trail's been going for a while. It's really annoyed me, and I couldn't work out what it was. Why that was making me irritable. Because I like Jonathan. I love the Consumer Hour. It's genuinely one of my favourite bits of radio in the week. Genuinely one of the highlights for me on the radio. But that trail was getting right on my wick.
Was it the boom, boom, boom?
No. It's not. No, it's not. Nothing to do with the production values at all. Right, have a listen. Have a listen. Okay, go.
Sometimes in life, things don't always go to plan.
Beautiful. Set it up.
Perfectly for 2.5, 3 years till 2 days ago.
He should refund me £1,900.
Which is where we come in.
We managed to get them to agree to come back in to the property on an agreed date.
The JVS show takes on your consumer problems.
But I basically lost the whole lot in administration charges.
And helps to get to the right solution.
I've received a cheque back for £578.
Jonathan.
Oh.
You go on, Catherine. Tell the boys and girls.
£578, please.
I received a cheque back for £578. You make me want to...
But then again...
He shouldn't help people like that.
If you weigh yourself, do you say I am 9 stone 12 or 9 stones 12?
It's different. What's that got to do with anything?
Well, it should be stones.
No.
You're going to start getting sniffy about
I do it in Actually, I do it in kilograms.
No, you don't.
No, but it's... all right. All right, listen, this is the thing. I think Jonathan's bar is set way too low. All right? It's not a limbo. You're not having a limb-off. It's raise your standards, Jonathan, of the people. Raise the standards of the people that you help. They should all be made to answer, I don't know, a 50-question thing and write a little essay about themselves. Because people like that, I've got that £460. Who gives a stuff about that?
So we shouldn't be helping people who...
the poorly educated, no, we shouldn't.
OK.
I miss the days. Remember when he had a boat? Jonathan had a boat on there, and the boat was like £750,000. Do you remember that consumer problem?
Yes.
I miss people like that. Class. Just raises the game. Fella came on, he had a boat that was £750,000, and there was like a dent on it, and the bloke who'd made it wouldn't fix it. Jonathan, I miss that. Not about £460. I got £460. Next, I got 20 knicker. Here, Jonathan, I got ripped off at the sweet shop for tuppence. Could you sort it out for me, mate? It shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't be allowed. I went down and I bought a packet of Rolos and the bloke never gave me my penny change. Can you sort it out for us, JVS?
But it really is an excellent programme, and yes, JVS could sort it out, regardless of how common you are.
And he would sort it out. And I'm saying he shouldn't. He shouldn't. Right, JVS, yeah, I went down to Lidl's, right, and I bought a packet of plasters, and I didn't get me 5 pence back. They're Thomas the Tank Engine plasters, right, because I like Thomas the Tank Engine. I don't like cuts. I didn't get me 5 pence change back. They're not all Thomas, there's one of Percy in there. What's that about?
I like Percy.
I know you do, Catherine. We'll talk about that later on.
Percy's my favourite, actually.
Yeah, I know you love Percy. You can't get enough Percy. Percy this, Percy that.
Percy's the best engine. Fact.
Yeah, when I wave Percy all over the place.
I like him. You know, they're going about Thomas this, Thomas that. Percy's where it's at. He's got chubby cheeks.
So all I'm saying, we'll play the trail to its conclusion, but just bear in mind, I don't like that man.
Sometimes in life, things don't always go to plan.
It worked perfectly for 2.5, 3 years.
I like him. I'd help him. Yes.
He should refund me £1,900.
Which is where we come in.
We managed to get them to agree to come back in to the property on an agreed date.
The JVS show takes on your consumer problems.
But I basically lost the whole lot
I
in
wouldn't help this
administration charges.
And helps to get to the right solution.
I've received a cheque back for £578.
Jonathan, I can't thank you enough. I don't know how you do what you do.
I'd help her. She sounds sweet.
The JVS show, weekdays from 9, here on BBC Three Counties Radio.
I'll type up a little checklist I think he should work through, and I'll send it to him.
Little checklist.
Well, I've got all afternoon free. I type up a checklist. He likes stuff like that. I'll send him a little checklist of just where I think he's going wrong.
OK. I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm sure he will. A Fruit Loop, this was weird, from Kiri, wrote a song about Justin Dealey. I mean, you may want to skip past the next 2 minutes because it's uncomfortable. Just do a little burpee burp.
No, I was just saying, it made me feel a bit like a gooseberry. We should have left the room, shouldn't we?
It was horrible.
To it.
When a woman loves Justin, they can't concentrate. He is such a sexy guy. You can hear him every day on the radio. Then life becomes perfect. And Justin, you're the best. There you go.
And life becomes perfect. And Justin, you're the best.
Yeah. It's just obvious, really, about Justin.
Are you married, Kiri? Do you have a partner?
I am, but he's not listening, so if Justin's free, that's it, I'm on my way.
Justin, are you free?
Well, I'm taken, but I have to say I very much appreciate that song. Lovely words. Thank you so much. That means the world to me.
Oh, I've got to ask you to do this, Kiri. Can you
What?
sing it to Justin, please?
But now, hang on then, one second, let me get the words back on.
You're singing. I'm going. Catherine, Kelly, and I. We're not listening. Everybody at home has switched off. It doesn't work on phones. Has switched off their radio. This is just you, Kiri, and Justin Dealey. Away you go.
Okay, Justin, this is just for you only.
Thank you.
When a woman loves Justin, they can't concentrate. He is such a sexy guy. You can hear him every day on the radio. Then life becomes perfect. And Justin, you're the best.
I love that line about life becomes perfect. Wow.
It does. See, just so you know, when you stand outside the studio and there's this woman that drives really slowly past, it's always me, I'm sorry.
No, don't apologise for that. Just keep on looking. Thank you very much.
Next time I'll open the door and maybe you'll jump in.
Maybe not, but keep looking. Thank you very much.
Kiri, you weirdo. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the stage Nickelback. I'm through with standing in line to clubs we'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth and I'm never going to win. This life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be. I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs and a bathroom I can play baseball in and a king-size tub big enough for 10 plus me. I'll need a credit card that's got no limit and a big black jet with a bedroom in it. Going to join the Mile High Club at 37,000 feet. I want a new tour bus full of old guitars, my own star on Hollywood Boulevard. Somewhere between Cher and James Dean is fine for me. Because we all want to be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. We all stay skinny because we just won't eat. We'll hang out in the coolest bars, in the VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's going to wind up there. Every Playboy bunny with her bleach blonde hair. And, well, hey, I want to be a rock star. I want to be a rock star. Well, Scotland, not fans of Nickelback. Here's something nice.
Joe in Bletchley who rang us. Can you ring us straight back? I've just woken an older lady up.
Don't.
By accident.
Don't.
But Joe had a really good story about...
Don't boss the callers around. Thank you, Kelly.
I'm not. I'm giving her a gentle...
Don't boss the callers around. Joe, you got call because I'm muffed up. Oh, Joe, cool. Otherwise I'll get the sack and someone do an Ofcom on me. It's not my fault, Governor.
That's not my voice.
It's her fault.
Do my voice.
Hey, Joe, you're going to call us up, you know, because I'm going to get an Ofcom. 08459 455 555 is the phone number if you want to give me a call. Morning, Joe.
Good morning.
Joe, do you know what? First of all, can I apologise on behalf of the BBC for the way that Catherine bossed you around?
That's all right.
That's that she speaks to you, Joe. Imagine how she speaks to me and Kelly and Justin.
I know.
That's an apology
terrible.
from me. That's not, and that's not good enough. Let me open Catherine's microphone.
I'm not sorry, it worked.
Catherine.
Don't question my methods.
Joe. Well, Joe, what have you got for us?
Motorbike sidecar.
Have you been in one?
Very often.
Oh, you show off.
Yeah, I know.
Go on.
In the 60s, we had motorbike and sidecar.
Yeah.
First of all, my husband was a jazz drummer. A lot of traditional jazz in those.
Joe, a jazz drummer in the 60s with a motorbike and sidecar. I bet you've seen some things.
Yep.
Oh, good girl.
And I had to go on the back because you couldn't get the drums, even in their cases, wet. Oh, no. Me? Fine, that's all right.
So hang on, the drums went in the sidecar.
Oh yeah, great fun.
Oh, fantastic!
Kids come along.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't go out to the jazz clubs and things then because I had the kiddies to look after.
Yeah.
But we went anywhere. 3 kids in the sidecar.
Yeah.
3 kids and a cat if we went away for a weekend and took the cat with us. Me on the back. great fun.
So hang on, did you ever actually get to go in this sidecar, Joe, or did you just get to look at it longingly and think, one day when his snare and his toms aren't in there?
No, I did go in there when we weren't out at jazz clubs, when we were going away on holiday or shopping. Yeah,
What's the longest journey you've done in a sidecar?
Sorry?
What's the longest journey you've done in a sidecar?
We lived in Tottenham then, and we used to go out to Epping. There was a jazz club out in, I think it's called Ongar, Epping Way. And that was a long one, especially in the winter, because you came through Epping Forest.
In
and
the
that
winter?
Was freezing.
I didn't even think of that. You were there. You were in the sidecar in the winter. Did you have? Because you had some of those sidecars. They had kind of like sort of things you'd sit in it, and it would zip up. Do you know what I mean? Like it would like a
vinyl,
like a vinyl thing that would cover you as you sat in there, so you guess your head was sticking out.
Yeah, that would be more of a sports.
Right.
Sidecar.
Oh, okay.
This was a great big. The last one we had was a great big one.
Yeah.
That was more or less the length of the bike, and you could get 2 or 3 adults in that easy.
What was your husband's name?
Gordon Metcalf.
Gordon Metcalf. Is he still around, or has he passed away?
No, he passed away last year.
Oh, I'm sorry for that. He sounds like a right character. Did he ever? Who did he play with? Did he ever play with any names?
It was he played for a group, a jazz band called Eric Silk Southern Jazz Band.
Oh, what
But
great
he played
name.
on programmes with Ackerbilk.
Did he really?
Alan Elston, all of those.
Did he
played
really?
At the Albert Hall.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic! You must have been so proud of him.
Oh, it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant time.
Wonderful.
But the other lady that phoned in and said her husband sat in a box on the side of her.
Yeah, it was a chest of drawers with the drawers taken out. Yeah, strapped to the bike.
Yeah. What used to happen? It would have been attached to the motorbike properly with the wheel and all the lights and everything. But when you hadn't passed your test on the motorbike and sidecar, you had to have a box on the side because you weren't allowed to carry passengers.
So you would have it as kind of a practice of having that extra
yeah,
width.
and you had to have weight on that side, so you put bricks or blocks or something in
funny.
it to keep that wheel on the floor. Joe, otherwise you'd go round a bend.
We've not spoken before, have we, Joe?
No.
Oh, do call again. I love that.
Okay,
find out with more stories of your husband. He sounds like a right old sort.
He was.
Joe, thank you very much.
And here's something from Friday that's not happened yet, but I'm sure it's very good.
This first hour is something very, very special that only a few people are aware of, OK? Mm-hmm. I don't know what to call it. Someone called it the Magic Hour. I quite like that, although people might think it means we're like Magic the radio station.
Yeah.
I like the Lost Hour. Listen, this hour, guys, technically it's mine, but metaphorically it's yours.
The Forgotten Hour.
Huh?
The Forgotten Hour.
OK, so that's an example of a bad suggestion.
The Secret Hour.
OK, she's going to keep doing this, isn't she? OK.
Hour.
There we go. So I've stopped that now by actually turning her microphone off. That's censorship. I've just censored Kelly Betts. Is she still doing them?
Hour.
She's going on. OK. So what I want this hour, because there's not many people listening. I've seen the figures. It's literally about 8 people listening, and the people say, "Oh yeah, I listen again." I've included you in those figures. So, I want the listeners to come up with a title for this hour, and also in this hour from now on, I want us to do a phone-in topic and a texting topic that we only do in this hour.
And we never refer to it again.
Yeah, and at 7 o'clock, boom, it stops, and we never mention it again. And if people call in and text about that, well, that's just tough.
We don't know what you're talking about.
We don't know what you're talking about. So today, I want to know everything. In fact, we can all come up with a topic.
Can we call it nightclub?
Oh, for crying out loud!
It works on 2 levels.
What is this?
It's virtually the night.
That was the idea that was rejected before they came up with the Hitman and Her.
Was it?
I don't know.
They should have called it Old Man in a Disco.
My topic for this hour that we don't know the name for it yet is what do you know about Moldova? What do you know about Moldova?
That it would fit really nicely into that song. There were 10 in the bed and the little...
Hey, Moldova. Graham's called in. What do you know about Moldova, Graham?
I know it was a former republic but state. That's all I know.
There we go. We've got our first fact. It's a former republic state. That's wonderful. What have you got for us, Graham? Why are you ticking? You're not a bomb, are you? Is this a bomb threat?
No. No, it's the indicator.
Your indicators. OK, thank you. What would you like to say, Gray?
I think Kelly's idea was good. Hour.
OK, thanks for calling, Gray.
Moldova has some of the fastest broadband internet in the world.
Oh, you see? This is better than I thought it would be.
I don't know whether that's even true.
Faster It's faster than about 150 countries, faster than the USA, faster than Norway.
Wow. How have Moldova got internet that's not only faster than the United States thereof, but also faster than Norway, you say?
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's like less people using it or something.
Oh, yes, was it? Yeah.
I would like to make a suggestion for the name of the first hour's chit-chat.
Oh, let's be having it, Si. What you got?
I've got it based on the BBC 3CR. Why don't you call it, like, for the Ollie Martins theme? He loves that word. 3 colleagues ragging.
I like that. I kind of like a little ragging around. I think that might be that might be something.
Ragging around
with Ian, Catherine, and Kelly. Oh,
exactly.
Simon, listen, thank you for that. Let's put that on the list. Let's put
ragging around.
We'll do it in a second because we've got to do this news, but we're going to do it now. We're going to clear the whiteboard of everything. We're just going to put down suggestions for the title of this hour between 6 and 7. Huh?
Rubber.
Where's the rubber? Just use your arm, mate.
Oh no.
Do it in a minute. We've got to do a news story. Actually, I've just remembered. Oh, I do like that though.
Ragging around
with Ian, Catherine, and Kelly.
Ragging around.
What are you doing between 6 and 7? Oh, we're just
ragging around.
Oh, I like it. That's a good one, Simon. Thank you, mate. I like it because it shows he's been paying attention.
Yeah.
Hey, we had this fella get in touch with you yesterday.
It's like killing a bee with a bazooka.
We did. I was delighted. Apparently, he's called Rob.
Oh, you know. Oh, I've just had an idea that's so sexual. What we're going to do? We're going to do a live show where we're going to get all of these people to come on. We go, ladies and gentlemen, it's Rob, and Rob just comes up to the microphone. He just stands there. There's a huge round of applause. Rob comes up to the microphone and he goes,
it's like killing a bee with a bazooka.
Ah! He walks off. Next one comes on. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the former PCC of where is he? Bedfordshire.
The current.
The current pitch. So I do apologise. It's Mr. Ollie Martins.
Ragging around.
Hey! It's going to be awesome. Why do you listen to this show, Amir? Because a lot of people think. And they're right in some cases, that BBC local radio is a bit boring, and it's mainly for old people like Dad. You're welcome. Why do you listen? Because you're an intelligent 9-year-old young lady. You've got your future. I'm envious of you being 9. Your future is ahead of you. You've got your head screwed on. Why do you listen to this nonsense?
Because it's funny. It's all the people that are coming on. It sounds really funny.
Do you mean some of the weird callers? There's some weird callers, aren't there?
Yeah.
Isn't it worrying that those people they've got the vote? I would quite happily take the vote of Dennis and Dave and all of those people and give it to Mia. Because you sound like you got your head screwed on.
Thank you.
She sounds like she's a handful sometimes, Dad. Bit argumentative.
Well, her and her mum are very similar.
I'm looking into the eyes of a very tired man.
I take after you, Dad. I really do.
Okay.
I love hearing families argue. Well, Mia, the thing is, we don't do this feature anymore. So I actually have to kick you out of the studio. I have to kick you out of the studio. I don't know what she's laughing for. This is me being tough. I'm being tough and firm. I've got to kick you out of the studio. Why is she laughing at me? She's laughing. Hang on a second. Horace is on the line. Good morning, Horace.
Good morning, Ian. How are you?
I'm feeling good because I'm glad Mia's come in, and it's nice to meet her and her dad. It is nice to meet you both. I'm feeling bad, Horace, because I've literally got to kick. Not literally, but well, if they refuse to leave, I will. Why is she laughing? I've got to kick you out of the studio. I'm about to throw a 9-year-old out of a studio. Stop laughing! It's not funny, Mia.
Yes, it is.
It's not funny.
Yes, it is.
I've got to kick a 9-year-old out of the studio, Horace.
A very giggly 9-year-old.
And I feel bad about it.
By the way, Ian.
Yes, Horace.
Oh. The reason that delightful young lady Mia enjoys your programme so much, you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Because it's funny. That's the same reason I listen to it.
Now, Horace, this is the thing. Yeah, this is the thing, though. Mia's 9. Horace, I'm going to ask the question. How old are you, mate?
69.
69. There is a 60-year age gap.
Actually, I'm nearly 10.
Oh, are you nearly 70, Horace?
I'm 70 in 2 weeks.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you're what we would call in the old days 69 3/4. Okay, so let's even off. We've got a 70-year-old and a 10-year-old. It's still a 60-year difference, me. We can't change that. When are you 10?
June.
What date?
27th.
Oh, I'm June the 9th. Oh, well, never mind. But then how do you explain, Horace, the fact that a 70-year-old and a 10-year-old are digging the same nonsense?
Because there's too much other nonsense on the telly, serious nonsense.
Yep. No.
And we appreciate listening to good, wholesome nonsense.
Right, well, this is what we're going to do. This is what we should be doing on BBC Local Radio. We are having metaphorical hands across the water, hands across the airwaves. Mia, would you extend your right hand, please? Just put your hand out like this. No, like this. Horace, would you put your right hand out, please?
Yes, I've got
Shake hands, guys. Shake hands.
Horace.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you, Horace. Cheers, mate. Ta-ta. There we go, you see? This is the thing that always confuses me, the fact that we've got a 10-year-old and we've got a 70-year-old and we've got older and younger people listening to this. I don't...
From what Horace said, it's just purely down to lack of choice.
It says there's nothing else on. Get out of my studio, Mia. Why is she laughing?
He's not joking.
This isn't even a joke now. This is real. She's come in for a feature we stopped doing 2 months ago. Get out of my studio, Mia. It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
Doing a serious voice.
What? There's going to be an awkward bit when she realises it's not a joke, and there are going to be tears.
From you.
Mia, but seriously, one thing. Get out of my studio now. Why is that funny? I don't even know why that's funny. Kelly, come in. Come in, Kelly. Kelly's going to manhandle you both. Stop laughing, Mia. You're taking my authority away from me by laughing. This is what we need to do next time we get a stroppy politician on. Is just get Mia in to laugh at them. In fact, that's exactly what we need to do. The next time an MP or the head of the police comes in, Mia, we're going to get you in. And you're just going to laugh at their nonsense answers. Kelly, I need you to escort these two off the premises. No, it's not a joke now. Out. Get out. Out.
Oh, the laughing stopped.
Across beds, hearts and bucks.
This is Iain Lee.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
Gone. Can't believe...
Is she all right?
She's still laughing like a lunatic. She's like... That's the kind of laugh you can only get when people are being tickled. And there was no tickling going on.
No, I can testify to that. There were no hands.
Can I just say, what a delightful young lady, and what a nice dad bringing her in. You kind of get the impression that it's half term. They've run out of things to do. They're midway towards the end of week 3. I know what. Let's take her down to the radio station. Busy this morning?
Yes, I've been looking at holes.
Very busy. You've been very busy.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Leave it.
Good morning, sir.
Stop it.
Good morning, sir.
Hey.
Tasty.
Yes.
Voices from the streets.
Voices from the street. I need to tidy these up.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Now, you came up with... What was this nonsense you came up with, Catherine?
Which hole...
Holes that make you go, wow.
Took your breath away.
That's actually quite a good one. Holes that make you go, wow. Which holes take you... We had one phone call on it, just.
Great call, though.
It was the hole in polos.
Yeah, I would say the call of the morning. Exactly why this phone-in has worked.
His call-in was... What he didn't realise was he was calling in on another subject we've not thrown out yet.
Old sweets.
No. What did you spend your first paycheck on?
Oh, that is a good one.
That is a good one, isn't it? That is a good one. We'll be doing that next week. And
next week.
He'll be doing that on Monday. He anticipated that. He wasn't calling in about holes that make you go, wow. Holes that make you go, wow. He was calling about what you spent your first paycheck on.
I liked his story. Good old Horace.
Oh.
Good guy.
Wait, well, Dealey.
Yeah.
I see you've got 1 minute 59 of audio in. Have you padded that out by putting... Is the music on the beginning of this?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't get your beef with this phone-in.
It's rubbish, mate. You did this on Twitter last night. First of all, don't road test material for this show on the internet. What responses did he get on Twitter, Catherine?
Rude ones.
Yeah, what did Scott say? The hole that's taking your breath away?
Have a little guess.
He said your bum.
Yes. So I've taken this to the streets this morning. I'm live in Kings Langley right now.
Home of the hole.
Well, not quite.
No, we're a little bit, but you moved away from there.
The hole is in Leavesden, and I was there this week. This 20-foot hole in a communal garden. When I got there, I looked down the hole. It took my breath away.
And then you didn't dare look down the hole this morning.
Well, the hole's been covered again by the local residents. I'm not going to take the wood away.
You said this morning, before you left, I'm going to take the wood away.
Yeah.
Yeah, geez.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, geez.
Okay, boss. Whose name's above the door? Is it yours or is it mine?
It's my name.
It's your name. Okay. I remove the wood. I remove the wood. Put it back.
Yeah.
Don't put it back properly, even though I think I have done. A child falls down the well later on and injures themselves. If not worse, your name's above the door.
Simple solution. Put the wood back properly. Do you notice everything about this story, right, Catherine? Yeah. And this is, I think, we're lucky it's not as bad as the curse of Tutankhamun, where everyone went mad or killed themselves. That actually happened. The curse of this is everybody is passing the buck. Nothing to do with me, Governor. I'm not taking responsibility for it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So that hole took my breath away. Got me thinking, which hole has taken your breath away? I'm on the streets of Kings Langley, and this is why this has worked this morning. People have got some very interesting stories. Take a listen. It's a great hole.
Is that it?
No.
Tee it up again.
I'm in Kings Langley this morning talking about holes which have taken your breath away, inspired by the hole in Leavesden. Here's what happened. It's a great hole.
Is that it?
Come on,
Tee it up,
play it.
Tee it up again, go on.
OK, so I'm in Kings Langley talking about which hole has taken your breath away, inspired by the 20-foot hole in Leavesden, which took mine away. Here's what people had to say. It's a great hole.
Is that it?
No.
Oh, hang on. I can't get it to work. Here we go.
Joan, here we are on the streets of Kings Langley this morning. The hole which took your breath away was when you had your ears pierced. How old were you?
18.
Describe the pain.
Well, it was... You just gasp, you know.
Yeah. Just took your breath away, just like that?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like a...
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, OK. Love.
We're going to break this down, Justin.
Yep.
That hole didn't take her breath away. That was what injury have you foisted upon yourself that hurt you?
Incredible.
I will tell you what each of these people are what their phoning is. They're talking. That one is what injuries have you? When have you paid someone to hurt you? That's what she's calling in about there.
Fair enough. Okay.
Should we carry on?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Lovely earrings, by the way. Thank you very much indeed. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
It's a great hole. Pete, tell me about the hole which has taken your breath away.
Well, one that comes to mind is the 17th at St Andrews in Scotland. It's quite a tight dog leg, and your drive's got to go over the corner of a hotel.
Catherine, that's
where have you been on your golfing holiday?
Guys,
let's carry on.
Yeah, and you got to, if you don't land on the fairway, if you go slightly left, you're in all the rough.
And how'd you play golf?
So when you saw that, you thought, wow, it quite literally just it took your breath away.
And your second shot's even more difficult because if you go over the hole, you go out of bounds on a road up against a flint wall.
Can you still talk about golf?
Yeah.
What's the longest you can talk about golf? Golf or call me now.
Horrible bunkers round the hole as well, so it's very difficult, I think.
What's another name for a sandpit?
Other uses for sand? Call me now.
It's a good point, well made, and well explained as well. Thanks for your time.
Okay.
So far, Justin, the two voices have not spoken about holes that make you go, wow.
Well, they have.
That's
they have.
That's right, Empire.
Ray, which hole has taken your breath away?
Courtney Love.
Now, come on. Which four-letter bands do you like?
Do you love her?
I do.
Thank you very much.
He has no idea who she is.
OK, let's go. We've got another 43 seconds of this.
Thank you.
Oh, Brian. This is the Holy Grail. Traffic, hole in my shoe. It took your breath away. What's your memories of listening to that?
It made you think about it, yeah. What was it?
This is, can you give me a quick one for my musical moments for the weekend?
Nope.
This is two birds, one stone.
About, you know, you listen to it to find out what it was about. You know,
This is what holes have made your teeth go away.
I can sing it now, but I'm not going to.
Oh, go on, please. Go on, sing it.
No, I don't remember a bit.
Hole in my shoe.
No, I can't sing. My mouth's all dry at the moment.
Your mouth's dry?
Yeah.
Are you a pro?
A what?
A pro?
What's a pro?
Well, a professional. You're saying your mouth's dry. Are you a former singer? Or?
No.
Traffic, hole in my shoe. Took your breath away when you first heard it. You wondered, what on earth is that all about? That,
hole in a
for
shoe.
me, is perfect. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much.
Justin.
Guys.
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 What was that all about?
I've delivered you with the goods once again. I've delivered you with 4 stories. You came up with
delivered you
one.
with the goods. What does that even mean?
You asked me to go on the streets and ask people about holes which took their breath away.
I didn't ask you to. You insisted. You insisted.
You wanted it.
That.
I gave it to you. You thought nobody would have any stories.
They didn't.
I would come on here and be humiliated. I've given you 4 of the very best, the creme de la creme.
The only 4.
The creme de la creme of holes.
Yes.
Justin,
guys,
could you sing to us?
When a man loves a woman.
Thank you very much indeed, Justin.
When a man loves a woman. When a man loves a woman. When a man loves a woman.
Thanks for listening to this free download from BBC Three Counties Radio, your local radio station for beds, hearts and bucks, on FM, AM, digital radio and online at bbc.co.uk/3counties.
Good morning, sir.